Good morning. Welcome to the Accountability Call number 49. We are here to hold ourselves accountable to the things we want to do, things we have to do, and the things we don't want to do but still got to do.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
part. Yes. 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 I'm joined by my good friends. How are y'all this morning?
We're good.
Yes. Actually, I'm good this morning. I got a good amount of sleep. My baby, I thought, first of all, my husband and my daughter, my oldest daughter, were in my room last night at 2 something in the morning causing havoc. And I'm like, what? First of all, True, how did you get in here? Like, she's talking about I had a dream about a lion was chasing me. Then, and I'm asleep. Like, and I just wake up like, because she's fussing because he's trying to take her out of bed and put her in back in her bed. And she want to stay with us because he's trying to get in the bed. I'm like, where you come from? Like, first of all, what you doing just now getting in the bed? I was just like, this is what he's talking about. He's talking about, babe, what you doing up? I'm like, I was asleep. Y'all came in here. Like, waking me up. Like,
Recognize the fact that you went to bed. Because
thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Congrats.
And I did. Okay.
Because it's been on your list many a time, and it's like, no, girl, I ain't even.
Yes.
So.
I was asleep. So I got my rest. I woke up this morning. I went for a walk before my child got up. Healthy choices. My word for the week last week was health. So yes. Did anybody learn anything last week? I'm going to my text messages to see what I got in here.
Well, I've been in my season of doing what I already know, and so last week was ask for help. And who did I ask for help? Inez.
Exactly. Yes.
Because I was trying to launch this course, and I had done all that I could do, and I was just like, I can't do no more. Let me call in my tech guru friend. And she came in, and as we do, we had a 1 hour call, and 49 minutes of it was a catch up. And then the last minute, it was like, okay, that girl. Now, what we called to talk about. This is what
exactly what happened.
And also, can you just do it? Like, because I got to go. Can you just?
Right, yes.
And she said, of course. And she handled it. And I got a voice note that was like, you ain't going to like what I'm going to tell you, but you're going to have to start over.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. But I've already done the things. I sent you the links. And this is how you get it done. And honestly, in 24 hours, the problem had been rectified, right? Like, so I've been working on this thing for 2 solid weeks, by my lonesome. And within 24 hours, had a whole new get up the way it should be, because I asked for help. So lean on your people.
Please do. Please do. Yes. Eve?
For me, it's kind of very similar to Zanitra. I decided to work with like a coach, a tech professional career transitionist type of coach, woman of color as well. Worked in a lot of like big, companies that we all know of in a sense, but I think I was skeptical of me working with her, thinking that it would be able to help me really make a shift. And I was skeptical if she could actually add an edge, to me. But trusting the process, doing the work that I need to do, and working with her to see like how it could support me in this like vision that I want to create for myself in this new 365. Because I think I have an idea, but kind of in a place where I'm trying not to lean solely on my own understanding. Don't lean solely on my own understanding. Yeah. So I'm like, I surrender. And you tell me, how did you walk this walk, talk this talk, and then really be honest with myself of like, okay, is that the energy, is that the way that I want to move forward? So yeah, because I have all these different paths, but it's just like decide on one and move forward.
Take the step, right? And sometimes we need somebody to help us not think about all 100 things that we want to do and just take one step in one of the things.
Yes.
Which is the hard part. It's really hard.
Yeah, for sure. And even also too, last week I was also talking to a marketer and a publicist again, because I'm like leaning out of my own understanding. What am I not gonna do? And really figure out like how much energy and wherewithal do I want to give in this last quarter of the month, a quarter of the year, and in this last quarter of the year, because again, like always one decision away from changing the trajectory of your life, and a lot of amazing things can happen in 90 days. Like it really can. So, what do I got the strength and the energy for? Yes.
Yeah, we had talked about potentially week 50, week 50. I mean, not week 50, maybe week 50, week 52. I don't remember what I said, but I said we should do something. Oh, set our goals for the end of the year. Like, what do we want? Like I said something, I don't know what it was, but Eve just said that like a lot can happen in 90 days, and I think we're all on the verge of something big, and so for us to be able to name that thing, and be able to check in at the end of the 90 days on like how close we are or how much we've done that thing would be really powerful. So we're going to make note to do that.
Yep.
What's that? That'll be for October. So we got like 4 or 5 weeks to figure out what that is, so that we can make the last 90 days of the year the most powerful.
Okay.
Child, I have a semi-sick baby over here. True's belly hurt her. And she got nerve to say, she was like, "Mama, belly not feeling better yet." I was like, "Yes." No, you can't have more bar right now. Mama gonna give you a smoothie in a little bit. You wanna say hi? No. Okay, that's not big.
Hey, free.
She put her head all the way down under the table. She like,
anybody ain't got time for that. It's free.
It's free. Okay.
Never
does she have time for anybody. True to my, yeah, my belly hurts. She was like, I think last night when Baba came in and talked to me, he was talking to me and it hurt my ears, and that's why my belly hurt. I was like, shit. I was like, girl, no, that is not why your belly hurt. Okay. That's not it. Like, it's not
dramatic, darling.
Oh, girl, I can't. So the things I learned last week, I watched some random podcast, and it was exactly what I need to hear. Just some things about manifesting. One thing that the girl said, she said, do you have a threshold for joy? In order to feel like yourself, do you find ways to keep yourself in a prison or be your own wet blanket for the joy you experience? Ugh. She was like, you wonder how other people are living these big lives, and it's because they don't do that. Sometimes we don't realize the upper limit that has been passed down generationally or that we've created for ourselves. For you, what feels possible is smaller than what feels possible for them. To expand, you will need to reconcile with why you believe that is the limit. Right? So, yes, ma'am. So I was thinking, and then the other thing she was talking about was, she said, what would it look like if you were just true to yourself and not over functioning? Right? We talk about being your ordinary self, right? What would it look like if you said no? What would it look like if you said, let me think about it? And specifically for moms, what would it look like if you just went and took a bath and took a nap? Right? What would that mean about you? She said, does being good equal pleasing to you? Meaning pleasing other people. Right? Being a good whatever equals pleasing other people. Are you no longer good if you're not pleasing other people? What does it mean to be good at all of it, right? Of all the things. So she was saying some better questions you could ask as opposed to, right, like, does this make me a good mom or a good wife or a good whatever, is how could this feel the best and how could I create the most ease in this? This is where your magic power is, and modeling for yourself and your family what it looks like to belong to yourself first. Modeling what it looks like to know that is what is needed right now, and that is enough. And okay, wait a minute, girl. And so I was just thinking about, and reflecting on this, like, number one, yes, I need to tell more mamas about this. Like, what does it look like? How do you model what it looks like to belong to yourself first? to your family, right? To your children. And even if you're not a mom, right? If you're just an individual in a family, how do you model to yourself what it looks like to belong to yourself first, and then, do the things for others? I am not a pleasing type of person. So in my brain, I'm like, good does not equal pleasing to me at all. Good to me means showing up as my authentic self, right? That's what feels good to me. But I know that, society has created an image of, say, a good wife and a good mom that looks like pleasing, right? And so there are a lot of times people battle with that, right? And feeling like that's what it means. And also I think a lot of times that is where mom guilt can stem from, right? But I also was like, I am going to start just kind of monitoring like my threshold, not necessarily my threshold for joy, but my threshold for belief, I think. So more so like, you know how sometimes you'll have like a great idea about something, you'll be going to do something, and then like the doubts can come in, or the thinking of the scenarios that could go wrong comes in. And I feel like in some ways that's a threshold of belief, right? And could be a threshold of joy, because sometimes when you get an idea, you're just like running on the joy, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then it's like this weight comes down on your shoulder. So I was like, one of the things I wanted to start doing is just kind of measuring like when that happens, like how quickly that happens. And it just thinking about like, is this a threshold that was instilled, or is it one that I'm creating? And like, how can I kind of just release it, just continue to release it? So yes.
Take the limits off. I love it.
Like, okay, so last week, child, I don't know what I was doing, but it wasn't stuff on this list. Actually, no, I did have an engaging and empowering Moms Off Duty. Moms Off Duty this week was really good. And what I'm excited about is some ideas that have spurred from the Moms Off Duty, which is like, oh Lord, run, girl, run. And then also, definitely had sustained intimacy and healthy choices. I even went for my walk this morning. I went for a couple of walks last week. I found one of the moms at Moms Off Duty is now going to be my accountability partner in working out, because this girl just lost like 50 pounds walking, and she lived across the street. Like literally, she right there. Walking, running in the morning, going to the Planet Fitness down the street, which I'm a member of and ain't been to it forever. I was like, girl, we need to be going. Now the catch is she be going at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like,
come on.
This might be the thing that make me go to bed at night. Okay, like, because baby, what I'm not doing is gonna be up till forever and be at the gym with you at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Well, I think I talked about that a few weeks ago, where committing to one thing then gets you to do the multiple things that you need to do to maintain that commitment. So the guy wanted to like jog, and he realized that smoking was impacting his breathing, so then he decided to stop smoking, and then he decided to do this and that. So committing to the one small thing allows space for you to like maintain that commitment and kind of get rid of the other things, because it makes it more digestible, easily to do, because otherwise you're going to self-sabotage. So if you're like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to use it as a time to connect with my friend, like then you're going to wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I can't do all of those things. But if you say, I'm going to go I'm going to partner with my friend who live across the street, and we can either walk, we can whatever else, fine. But now you're like, oh, now I'm gonna have to go to bed, and then it'll kind of on the right track.
Changes all the rest of your life.
That's the right way to think about it. Because if you start getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning with me, I don't even know who you are, and
right. Right. Okay.
We thought the vegetables was a switch, but if you start getting up in the morning, This is brand new ideas.
Yes, this is a whole different situation here.
Seriously.
So yes, I did finalize the logistics for going to the New You conference for New Momish. Although I need to figure out my outfit, and I feel like I figured out my product that I want to do as well. So I'm gonna cross that off. Although I also am going to be gathering people for this new idea that I have too, just to start building a larger community for moms off duty. What else? So I did not get a second interview with Corn Ferry. Oh, I didn't mean to say the name, but whatever. They they wanted somebody who has done the work in this specific industry. Although I'm like, okay, I feel like y'all gonna be back, because if somebody has done it in this specific industry, they probably have worked for you before, which is not the case. So I'll be applying to some new places as well this week. What else? Completing the property under budget and on time. I'm still calling that in. So I gotta do some stuff this week in order to make sure that happened. And then I also put a bank confirmed to refi. I didn't do that at all last week. I wasn't even looking, wasn't calling, wasn't nothing. I actually need to look back through my notes and be like, girl, what was you doing last week? Because I don't even remember. So like three of the 6 things on the list have been completed. And I was focused on my health last week, although I was eating these birthday cupcakes. Thankfully, I'm done. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Balance is the key to life. You good. Well, number 1 on my list last week was back to school. I did all the back to school things. So everybody got their hair done. Everybody had all their school supplies. Everybody went to open house. Everybody got their schedule. So that
start today?
Today, yes. Everybody made school today.
Yes.
all of the things done. So that was a hit. I did deliver my client deliverables, so that was good. That course launch, we're close. We're looking at today. We're looking at Inez. I'm looking at you to look at today.
Right. Yes.
You got to get me over the finish line.
Yes. We shall.
And then I had family time, which included fitness, vision board. So we did have some really good family time. We played some games. Fitness wise, we've been jump roping. I didn't get a chance to do the vision board. I'm gonna try to do it today when I get out of school, but we'll see. How that might be a tomorrow activity because we have 5 o'clock dance. So I don't know if it's gonna happen today. But yes, I'm feeling good about last week. If we just get this course launched,
right?
Been on there about 8 weeks. Okay, maybe it's only been 4, but when we get that thing done, we gonna shout the victory.
Right.
But yeah, that's my list.
Love it.
Shall get it done.
Yes, we shall. Okay, so mine was a repeat of last week with some extra things, I guess. But self-care, doing a better job of going to bed. Lord help me. I took a sleeping aid last night, and I feel like it's still in my system. So I do feel a little bit like my body feels slow, but I actually kind of like it because I'm being really intentional about like my morning thus far, which feels really good. I've been definitely going outside. Had a friend visit me today, had a friend's birthday, scheduling time to be with friends over the next few weeks. That has been staying very strong, and that's been really good for me and my spirit, which I really love. Finding my second tenant. I have a couple of calls today, but the roof is getting fixed right now, and that'll probably redo the bathroom. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to see how much we can actually get done before September rolls around, or move that to a September 15th move-in date. I've been having some connection calls. I just talked about how I got like a coach, which is really cool and interesting. So I have to do some work for her and potentially get like a marketer and a publicist. And then this week and next week, I'll be most likely next week, I'll be having some more intentional calls about some more potential client work or contract work. So I'm excited about that. It's moving along. And I scheduled the days where I'm going to record content. So now I'm just getting the content ready because the day has been scheduled. I got to show up looking cute like my mother's child and, click that record button. So yes, everything is in limbo, but I'm progressing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there are just so many projects we are managing individually.
Jesus.
Like there's so many. I'm like, wow. Like, and even as I think on last week, I'm like, girl, what was we doing? I don't know, but we was doing stuff. But it's because there's so many projects. It's not like it's like two things. I'm doing the stuff on this and on this. It's like it's just so many projects going on all at the same time, but continuing to move the needle forward
Yep.
today and each day. And that's funny because the projects don't even include the relationships.
Come on now.
Okay.
Right. That's a big
Like the
part.
relationships are complete separate thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
so
What Eve
yeah.
was talking about, I feel like it's important for us to get to a point revenue wise where we can pay to outsource things.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because to your point, we're managing so many different projects that we're not as efficient as we can be, or we're pulling ourselves out of our genius zone to like do these other things.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that is limiting the revenue, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
If we could like dial in and focus on this and let somebody else do the marketing, let somebody else do the receptionist, let somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
kind of do whatever so that we can focus on what we need to do. Like to me, that feels like a big goal for the 90 days. So like something
Mhm.
needs to be outsourced. I don't know what that thing is, or maybe it's something different for each of us, but
Yep.
how do we get to a place where we're able to take some of the things off of our plate that are outside of our genius zone so that we can focus
Mm.
more on that and then kind of get that wheel turning faster because we have to it's slow because we're doing all these other things.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you need money for that.
Absolutely. Wait, how many days we got to the end of the year? When does 90 days to the end of the year?
We
Is
have
that in
4 months.
something? Okay.
October 1st will be 90
It's
days.
9 days. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. So this week, I'm over here like, girl, what is we doing? I don't know. Hit it. I don't know. I know that. So some of the things that I'm pulling from last week is completing the property on time and under budget. So I think I need to do a significant amount of focus on the real estate property this week because there's like real deliverables that I need to finish and finalize in
Mm-hmm.
order to move this forward. And I'm just gonna put from this. This is gonna be refi. This is gonna be materials. This is gonna be a reallocation of funds. That's all of those things need to happen this week.
Okay.
Um, I don't think I have to do this. I'm like, when is September 7th? Not next, not this weekend, the weekend after.
It's next Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
next Saturday. So actually, no, I'm gonna do that now. So I'm putting on here. I need to finalize my outfit for when I'm wearing at the conference. Just because if I need, I feel like I have something here that I can wear. In fact, I know that I do. Um, I just need to get it together. But I might have to buy a shoe. So I want to make sure if I gotta buy a shoe, that the shoe get here early on time. I'm leaving on here sustain intimacy in my marriage and healthy choices. And I'm gonna say times 3 because whatever I'm doing with regard to my fitness, I want to get back to doing it 3 times a week. I was doing it 3 times a week a good amount of time, and then the birthday season came up, and I was like, "Who got time for that?" So we're gonna get back on it. Yes. The other thing is I feel like I need to do a lot of legwork this week for my business. Like I want to get out into the community. There's organizations I want to talk to. There's business I want to talk to. There's moms I want to talk to. So it's really a lot of, it's not even lead generation. It's more like, I don't know. I think it's like, I think it's really just community building, like community building, no, sponsorship, partnerships, and community. That's what it is. Like, I want to like talk to people about, why I can't spell something. Okay. Um, what I want to do and see if they are interested in partnering. Um, sponsoring or being a part of the community.
Very, very good.
What else, yeah? What's wrong with you, girl? What else? I think. Oh, and then apply jobs. Like, so I'm gonna say I'm calling in easy application process because these days you got the dang edit every resume. So I just want that to be easy and simple. I want to already have something that I can just copy paste and just use for the things that I'm applying for. So yes, those are the things that are going to be on my list this week. Okay.
For me, a lot of my things are copy and pasting, but I'm just being more, I guess, a little bit more specific. So I still have a better go to bed routine. I need to just like have a lot of like more deep rest, especially with all this like upcoming travel. Still going outside, being in the sun, walking, enjoying this summer weather, scheduling time to be with friends. Um, Finding tenant 2 ASAP is contingent upon the roof in the bathroom being fixed. So that is like my focus as I like continue to talk to people. Content days, I'm gonna prep 5 videos. I'm telling myself if I record at minimum 5 videos, I should be proud of myself. That can be used for content and marketing for like public speaking engagements or whatnot. So especially publicists, because it'll be their job to do everything that they need to do with that to give me some public speaking gigs. And then starting back up with my for the current work that I'm doing, getting it approved and recruiting for participants. So yeah. And the same thing, because I like every single time Zanisha will kind of get into every single time she shares it in a YouTube Nezzy, but like calling in my next contract, ease of getting work done for the property, 100K plus before the end of this year, getting accepted this week at Harvard, bringing up hard stuff in therapy is still also like on my mind.
Love it. Love it. Yes, my list kind of looks very similar to last week. Launch the course. Launch the course.
Mhm.
Launch the course. Launch the course and lead into marketing the course, right?
Yeah.
Because some of the things that trip me up is that I'm thinking about the marketing, but like, girl, launch it
Yeah.
first, market it. So launch the course, then market it. I have my client deliverables. This is the 4th week of a campaign, so get that done. I have a conference that I'm speaking at in October, but the deliverables are due in September, so I just want to get those out of the way.
I'm glad you did it.
So do that. I also have 4 frameworks that I need to put together. So for potential clients, they're in various stages of negotiation. One is pitching, one is securing, and the other 2, they've been pitched. It's on their end to secure. So I have 4 frameworks I need to complete. And then family time. So more games, actually get the vision board done, more fitness. And then also like family time includes all of the activities because the school year has started. It so has all of the things that require me to be El Uber and drop these kids off to all the many places they have to be. Things that I'm calling in, again, continue to call in the team, structure, and opportunities. I've been soft launching to people what the opportunities look like. And I've gotten verbal confirmations, but I need to write up some kind of a policy and a non-compete. I feel like I need to talk to Eve about that. I don't know. I just feel like it's something you could do. That you could advise me on. Calling in still my 50K contract and sustained cash flow.
It's coming. And it's coming.
It's on the way. I just gotta keep
it.
That's it. It's on the way.
I'm gonna be multitasking. I ain't heard nothing. Like just
it's fine. We understand. My kids are at school, yours are at the house.
So. Right, exactly. Like oh Lord. Okay, words of the week. the word of the week. What are we going to use? Last week we had health, we had now, and childlike. I think I'm going to take Z's word.
Now, baby,
Yes.
that now got me through some things last week. That now makes
I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and take that, and now it's gonna have to be, yeah, it's gonna be my word this week.
I need it too.
Yes, I just have to do both. Yeah, both and like just do the things.
Do it now. Get it done now.
Yes. Or as my child would say, immediately. It's funny because her father says now. I say immediately. So sometimes she'd be like now, and sometimes she'd be immediate. And I didn't realize she was getting immediately from me. I'm like, how did she know that word? He's like, that's you. I'm like, oh, right. I'm like, oh, okay. Eve, what is your word gonna be for the week?
I am resisting the word, so I guess that's what I need to sit with. But for some reason, especially after a walk that I had with my friend yesterday, she was just like, Eve, I feel like you need to bring in more softness in your life.
Oh.
And she was like, I've only known you to do hard things and get through hard things, which is great. It's pretty great. But like, now I feel like you almost seek comfort in the hard things.
Oh, girl. Come on.
So,
and she read too.
What was I just talking about earlier?
Read me to my excellence. Hashtag out Olivia.
Yeah.
And Olivia, come to find out, Olivia and another friend, Stacia, they watch the YouTube lives. I'm like, wait, what?
Hey, y'all.
Love y'all so much.
Hey, y'all. Drop us a comment.
So yeah, I think and they both gave me just a whole word and everything that during our catch up. But now I've been like doing what I usually do. Let's be doing it too, just consuming a bunch of like softness videos on YouTube. Yeah. So I
actually haven't done it in a long time. So you just reminded me that it has been a long time since I was in that playlist.
Yeah, I'm just like I need to let me go learn like what are these women talking about? Like let me see if I can relate. Or need to learn how to relate. So yeah, I'm now stuck on this like softness situation and like leaning more into like the feminine and softness type things.
Yes.
I don't know. I really don't understand what it means, like what it entails, which definitely makes me feel a little lost. So definitely something to learn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is the word soft or softness?
Soft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eva, I like it because one thing that you said that they called out is that they feel like you do hard things, right? And it's like, why do I keep signing up for the hard things? Like, sign up for some soft stuff too, some stuff that just like comes easy, comes natural. Like, so there's the feminine energy of it all, but there's also like, what am I signing up for? And when I say she read you, I felt like she read me too. That's why. Well, maybe I need to sign up for some soft things. So yeah, I love that. I'm gonna have a secondary soft now and soft, at least in how I approach things, right? Because sometimes I think my approach is hard. Like it has to get done this way. It's rigid, and like I wanted to like, girl, just launch the little thing and just like see what happens. Like that is a completely different energy than the way we normally show up. So I'm gonna have a now softly.
Right, yeah. Softness now.
Softness. But no, that's hard. That's hard.
That's hard. Like
that's hard.
No.
Like now softly.
No.
Right? Just
no. Yeah.
We don't even know how to do soft.
We don't know. That's why I feel like a lot of people be trying to talk about things they don't know. That's what that whole entire very demure, very mindful.
I have to go
right.
Like what is that? I'm very confused.
Go find the video right now because he has told me about it. Alyssa was trying to tell me about it. Everybody is talking about it. I'm like, I have to go find it. Because I still have not seen it. I've only seen the retakes, the covers of it. Okay, the covers. Yes, I think that like speaks to what I was talking about earlier. Like, what would it look like if you were just, your true self and not over functioning?
Soft,
right? It's like, chill. Yes.
Soft and joy. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like the joy which comes easily, the soft that I need to lean into more. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, all right. Well, y'all, thanks for joining us again for the accountability call. We'll be back next week. If you're watching the replay, put your goals, put your word, hold yourself accountable. We'll hold you accountable as well. We are headed into 52 weeks.
Wow.
We're gonna have to do something. Then on 52 weeks, we'll figure it out. Be here.
Yay.
Be here. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.